Seriously, did you know dude could play cello? Eddie Van Halen plays guitar in 2 of the album's tracks. Tonight, Cleveland. Tomorrow, the world! Nah, let's do it again. A new, different version of the video for Easy Come, Easy Go from All American Rejects is available for you to check out in this week's curated playlist. A new album on the way before the summer's out. 7 previously unreleased albums. LA Garage Sessions 83, Streets of Philadelphia Sessions, Faithless, Somewhere North of Nashville, INYO, Twilight Hours, and Perfect World. All recorded between 1983 and 2018. Tracks 2, The Lost Albums, drops today from Bruce Springsteen. It's a limited edition box set featuring either 9 LPs or 7 CDs, including original packaging for each record, a 100-page cloth-bound hardback book, and more. There's a 17-minute Inside Tracks 2 feature about the box set in this week's curated playlist, featuring interviews and insights from the boss. Their first full-length album since their 2014 reformation, Denton, Texas alt-pop rock band Deep Blue Something, reissue Lunar Phase today on transparent blue vinyl. On purple vinyl, the Now What B-Sides and Bonus Songs collection drops today from Rock and Roll Hall of Fame legends Deep Purple. Los Angeles funk, metal, ska, punk, alternative band Fishbone released their first new studio album in nearly 20 years as Stockholm Syndrome drops today on CD and red vinyl. Tonight, Cleveland. Tomorrow, the world! In 1974, Frank Zappa recorded a TV concert movie in his private rehearsal hall, but there were technical issues that caused the video to be stuck in the vault for 50 years. Newly restored original vault audio masters. You can pick that up on a 3-LP set, 180-gram black vinyl accompanied by an extensive booklet with rare, unseen images and liner notes. There's also a super deluxe 3-LP 2-CD plus Blu-ray version available. Franz Ferdinand dropped a new single featuring a new mix of the track Build It Up, one of the standout tracks from their recent standout album, The Human Fear. Johnny Marlin's A Liquor 2 on this new version of Build It Up. Check it out in this week's playlist. They're part of the Glastonbury lineup today. August 8th sees the release of Motel du Cap, the forthcoming 8th album, their first in 7 years, from Maryland pop-punk rockers Good Charlotte. The first single and video, Rejects. That's part of this week's playlist. Audiophile sound equals big deal. And no less should be expected for this 50th anniversary drop of Dreamboat Annie, the 1975 debut album from Seattle classic rock icon's heart, a numbered 2-LP, 180-gram, 45 RPM pressing from the band's new album Wake Me When the Sun Goes Down, arriving July 25th. Check out the video for Ever Leave You Lonely in this week's curated playlist. It's new from veteran Canadian melodic rock band Honeymoon Suite. Ireland's most least appreciated band, Hothouse Flowers, drop a pair of re-releases on vinyl today. 1988's People, featuring the late 80s 120 Minutes favorite Don't Go, and 1990's Home. Did you know that legendary Cream vocalist and bassist Jack Bruce sang and played piano, organ, and cello on an album? Seriously, did you know dude could play cello? I didn't either, if we're being completely honest. 1971's Harmony Row leans hard into jazz, folk, classical, and Eastern influences. This lost classic has been newly remastered from the original tapes and cut at Abbey Road Studios. There's also a deluxe 2-CD plus 2 Blu-ray version featuring surround sound mixes and early 70s TV appearances and a lot more. Triggerfinger is the 4th single from blues god Joe Bonamassa's forthcoming album Breakthrough. That's on the way July 25th. The video for the track is in this week's curated playlist. And the Europe Summer Tour lands in Ireland, July 1st. In the Margin is the 2nd single from the forthcoming Love Chant album from the Lemonheads. Check out the video for the single in this week's curated playlist. A couple dozen North American shows finish out the year for the long-running Boston alternative band. On a single black vinyl drop or a 2-CD plus 1 DVD release, celebrating 50 years live at the Ryman. That's new today from the 2022 version of the Kings of Southern Rock, Lynyrd Skynyrd. This performance in particular features the final performance of Lynyrd Skynyrd founding member Gary Rossington. Only available through the Capitol Records website, the 1997 self-titled release from Marcy Playground featuring the alternative classic Sex and Candy drops today on mustard yellow vinyl. The musical pairing you didn't know you badly needed. Motley Crue release a new version of their iconic power ballad, Home Sweet Home, featuring the wealthiest woman in country music, the legendary Dolly Parton. A portion of the proceeds from the single benefit Covenant House, which provides safe shelter, meals, and more for homeless youths. Give the track a listen in this week's curated playlist. From the Beginning, the definitive Motley Crue, arrives September 12th, and a Las Vegas residency for the band begins the same day. That one time in 1976 that the band's Three Amigos lineup recorded an album's worth of material. You can check out the Manticore tapes. That's new today from the legendary British rock band Motorhead. It's new this week on CD or a single black vinyl LP. The difficult-to-classify, highly theatric British band Muse return after a 3-year break with a new single and video, Unraveling. It's somewhat accurately describable as metal, progressive, and electronic. Muse is gonna do Muse things, you know. You can look at that in this week's curated playlist. A European tour is currently underway, with a show in Stockholm tonight. Veteran pop-punk band The Offspring have long had a persistent, rabid following in Brazil. And now a track from last year's supercharged album, Come to Brazil, has a new video clip available that you can check out in this week's curated playlist. A busy summer is ahead for Offspring on the road, with upcoming stops in West Palm Beach, Tampa, Atlanta, and more. Brain Dead is the new single from Papa Roach, featuring Toby Morse from H2O. The title track from the band's still incomplete 12th studio album is part of this week's playlist. A mid-July run of shows in Eastern Canada are coming up. On limited edition blue vinyl, the Verve singer Richard Ashcroft re-releases Natural Rebel. That was his 5th solo album, and it originally was released in 2018. The 40th anniversary deluxe edition of 1975's For Earth Below from Robin Trower features the 2025 remaster on a 2LP 180-gram half-speed edition. The 4-CD version also features outtakes, rarities, BBC sessions, and more. The 20-track compilation Ultimate Hits drops today from Rod Stewart on a 2LP green vinyl set. It arrives on CD next week. The decade-spanning collection features 6 tracks remastered for 2025, including Some Guys Have All the Luck, The Rhythm of My Heart, and Stewart's very successful cover of the Tom Waits gem, Downtown Train. 2017's Scream Above the Sounds and 2019's Kind are reissued on vinyl today from long-running Welsh rockers Stereophonics. Another Mobile Fidelity Sounds Lab drop this week. The 3rd album from San Diego grunge rock band Stone Temple Pilots, Tiny Songs from the Vatican Gift Shop. Actually, you can hear the band playing around with a lot of different genres on this album, probably their best album. This is on a numbered 180-gram, 45 RPM, 2LP special edition. Stryper's 2024 release, When We Were Kings, drops today on purple vinyl. Check out the Christian metal legends Tonight and Cartagena on a limited run of only 1,000 copies and on pink and silver marble vinyl. It's 1992's Astronauts and Heretics, the 4th studio album from 80s synthesizer whiz kid Thomas Dolby. The late Eddie Van Halen plays guitar in 2 of the album's tracks. Dominate, the 3rd single from the forthcoming release Alienation from the reunited, newly expanded lineup of 3 Days Grace, is in this week's playlist. The full-length drops August 22nd. The band is part of the Hello Summer Festival in Fort McMurray, Alberta, July 6th. Blackened Priests is a 3-CD deluxe digipack from Venom. It features the album's Prime Evil, the full-length 1989 album, which includes bonus tracks from the Tear Your Soul Apart EP, Temples of Ice, the 1991 album, which includes a Deep Purple cover, and The Wastelands, their 1992 full-length album. On one red and one clear vinyl 2LP set, both featuring wispy black textures, Get Behind Me, Satan, from the White Stripes, celebrates its 20th anniversary today.